Hello everyone, a warm welcome to all. I am Vidya Bharati, first B at Max Department from Shakti College of Education for Women, Vattanjatharam, Dindikkal. I am going to illustrate the topic of educational policies and budgeting in 5-year plans from the subject Contemporary India and Education, Unit 7, Educational Planning and Financing. I am going to discuss only 5th 5-year plan to 12th 5-year plan. Let's start with 5-year plans in India. 5-year plans are centralized and integrated national economic programs. Joseph Stalin first implemented 5-year plans in USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. The first Indian Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had set up Planning Commission in 1951 to implement the concept of 5-year plan in India. In 1914, Thiru Narendra Modi took over as Prime Minister of India, dissolved the Planning Commission and put in its place Think Tank India. This is named as Niti Aayog, National Institution for Transforming India. Moving on to the topic 5th 5-year plan, 1974 to 1979. 5th 5-year plan laid stress on employment opportunities, poverty and social justice. It also focused on self-reliance in agricultural production and national defense. In 1978, the central government under Sri Morarji Desai rejected the concept of 5-year plan and introduced the rolling plan for 1978 to 1980. The 20-point program was undertaken in 1975 and implemented during 1975 to 1978. This was given up in 1980 when Indira Gandhi came to power. The planned target of 4.4% of economic development was exceeded and 5% growth was achieved. Education sector of this plan. The outlay for education, which means the money spent for education, was 1284.29 crores. Primary education received the maximum allotment of 724.8 crores. Priority was given for the following in the education sector. Implementing the common school system of education 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3, which means 5 years of foundation stage for classes 1 and 2, 3 years of preparatory stage for classes 3 to 5, and 3 years of middle stage for classes 6 to 8, and 5 years of secondary stage for classes 9 to 12. Throughout the nation, extending the opportunity of getting primary education for all children, reducing wastage and stagnation at primary school level, vocationalization of secondary education. That means include practical subjects which are likely to generate among students some basic knowledge and skills. Improving the standard of school education, making work experience compulsory at all levels of education. Next one is 6th 5-year plan 1980 to 1985. During the 6th 5-year plan, economic restrictions were loosened. Family planning scheme was seriously implemented. Plan target of 5.2% was exceeded and 5.66% growth was achieved. Education sector of this plan. During the 6th plan period, the view that education is an investment gained strength and higher allocation Rs 2524 crores was made to education. The 6th 5-year plan focused its attention to the following to increase productivity through education. Extending the facility of providing primary education to all children for the age group 6 to 11. In particular, giving priority to scheduled tribes and backward classes in providing education. Developing moral and cultural values among students. Developing scientific temper among students. Increasing social efficiency of students. Vocationalizing secondary education to increase the vocational efficiency of students. Giving importance to adult education and non-formal education. Non-formal education is education that occurs outside of formal education. Next one is 7th 5-year plan 1985 to 1990. This plan gave importance to social justice and increasing economic productivity. The thrust areas of 7th 5-year plan were social justice, making use of modern technology, removal of oppression of the weak, which means removal of unjust manner of the weak, agricultural development, provision for adequate supply of food, clothing and shelter, anti-poverty programs, increasing the productivity of small and large scale farmers, through which making India is an independent economy. The target growth rate was 5% and actual growth in economy was 6.01%. Education sector of this plan. An outlay of rupees 6382.65 crores was earmarked for education. Within the total outlay, 1830.45 crores was allotted to primary education. NAEP, National Adult Education Program, was encouraged to eradicate illiteracy among young adults in the age group of 15 to 35. It was estimated that the number of schools would increase to 5,80,000. Importance was given to distance education. Technical education was modernized. Next one is 8th 5-year plan 1992 to 1997. Prime Minister Sri P.V. Narasimha Rao and Finance Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh moved in the new economic path towards liberalization, privatization and globalization and revived the economy from foreign exchange crisis. The annual targeted growth was expected to be 5.6% but could not be achieved. Education sector of this plan. A target of enrolling 5.61 crore children in primary schools was fixed. Out of this, 4.30 crores children were admitted in formal schools, 1 crore children in non-formal centers and 0.23 crore children in open school system to study in middle schools classes. To enhance the standard of education, National Council for Teacher Education was established. Adult education, non-formal education, secondary education, vocational education and higher education were also provided with adequate funds facilitating their growth. Next one is 9th 5-year plan 1997 to 2002. After the completion of 50 years of independence, this plan was unveiled by Sri A.B. Vajpayee when he was the Prime Minister. He introduced the concept of private public participation PP model. Special action plans were introduced in 4 sectors: social infrastructure, agriculture, water policy and information technology. The National Highway Scheme, that is Golden Quadrilateral Project, was implemented successfully, which aimed to connect all the 4 corners of the country. The objectives are giving importance to gender justice. That means encouraging women's education, strengthening women empowerment, empowering weaker sections of society, especially the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and backward classes. Free and compulsory education to all children from age 6 to 14. Giving priority to primary education and information technology. Giving power and responsibilities to local bodies to implement the plans. Providing free school education to all girls. Next one is 10th 5-year plan 2002 to 2007. The main objectives of 10th plan were attain 8% GDP, gross domestic product growth rate per year. Increasing literacy rate to 72% during the plan period and 80% by 2012. Ensuring that those who newly join the labor force have the skills and abilities necessary for high quality employment. Reducing the disparities in economic development among states by following regional approach instead of following the sectoral approach. Reducing the gender gaps in literacy and wage rates to 50% by 2007. Reducing the poverty rate to 5% by 2007. Plan outlay for 10th plan was 921,291 crores. Next one is 11th 5-year plan 2007 to 2012. The main objectives of this plan were poverty reduction, that is rapid and inclusive growth, reduction of gender inequality, increasing the growth rate of agricultural production by 4%, industry by 10%, and the service sector by 9%, reducing the total fertility rate to 2.1%, providing clean drinking water for all people by 2009, empowering people through education and skill development. Next one is 12th 5-year plan 2012 to 2017. This plan lasted only for 2 years. In 2014, the Planning Commission was disbanded. The main objectives of this plan were introducing unique identification number, which means Aadhaar cards, to all citizens of India, implementing the concept of cooperative federalism, unearthing black money, implementing digital money exchange in place of cash economy. Thank you.